McDane?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm better, but I'm...
All right. I'd like to call this January 2018 meeting of Fairfield County School Board to... Thank you, Mr. Hartman. Yes, thank you. Let me jump back for a second. I forgot we have Miss McDaniel on the phone. We do need to have a motion to suspend the rules to allow her to participate via telephone.
I make a motion to, let her be allowed to be on the phone during the regular meeting.
I second that.
All right, Ms. Hartman motions and Mr. Miller seconds. All in favor, you signify by raising the right hand. I believe that is,
You know,
I was just counting all of us. I'm trying to remember. It's 5 of us. Okay. 5-0. All right. Thank you, Ms. Hartman. I had forgotten we needed to do that. Now, go back.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
I make a motion, we enter executive session for contractual, legal, and personnel matters. Provided I get a second. In the student hearing. Thank you.
I second.
Thank you. All those in favor of entering executive session to discuss legal, personnel, contractual, and a student hearing matter signify by raising your right hand. All right, that's 5. We need to get. I think she's participating in the regular meeting.
Yeah.
So, okay, it's 5-0. We will go into executive session to return not later than 6:30. Hopefully quicker than that. Thank you.
You want to call Ms. McDane?
Yeah, at 6:30.
Yeah.
No?
No, he's not gonna be that long.
Ain't gonna be that long.
You want to call you back?
Oh, yeah, y'all call me back then.
No.
Or you wanna hold on?
Well, just hold on.
We ain't gonna be long.
Okay.
Don't make no noise, they can hear you.
everybody's attention. It is such a blessing to see so many people out of the school board meeting. I just wish our parent was up here and had something to do with your presence here. And all I want to tell you is, my name is Dr. Janet Mason, and I'm a retired school board, I'm a retired school person. I've been retired from 3 places. From California, I retired as vice principal. I retired from professor of UNC, and I retired from anyway, but these children here are close to my heart.
Take over all me.
And you know what?
Dr. Mason, you can't come in and take over all me.
You go out of here, I can take over. Well,
Ms. McDaniel, you ready?
Still there, Miss McDaniel? Hello?
Ms. McDaniel? Okay. All right, we back now.
All right, is there a motion to exit executive session in which no action was taken?
Yeah, I make a motion, we exit executive session in which no actions were taken.
Thank you, Ms. Harris. Second.
I second that.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Miller. All those in favor of exiting executive session indicate by raising your right hand. I believe that is 4-0. That'll get us out of executive session. Now on to welcome. Thank you all for being here. We're always excited to see y'all. And of course, we understand we are not why you're here, but we're glad to see you nonetheless. And thank you for what you contribute to the school with your children and the sacrifices you make for them. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Harrison.
Can we all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence, please? Now a moment of silence. Thank you.
Next on the agenda, we have the approval of the agenda. Chair will entertain a motion to approve the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Mr. Chair, I make a motion, we approve the agenda.
I second that.
The motion is seconded. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none. Please raise your right hand if you wish to approve the agenda. How about on the phone? Ms. McDaniel?
Ms. McDaniel?
I vote in favor.
All right, with a 6-0. I still can't count.
That's right, Ms. McDaniel. You're right. I'm not counting her. Everybody.
That's what
Yeah, that's right.
You are not receiving one of these math achievements, right?
That's all right.
All right, next, public comment.
We have one public comment, Dr. Mason.
Is she already-
5 minutes.
Really?
you can't shut me up. Now, I got all these people here.
5 minutes.
Folks, I'm gonna take up right where I left off when they told me to shut up. It's so important. It's so important that we support our school board, our superintendent, and all the teachers and everybody who work for what? For your children. That's who they work for. And folks, it's so important. Come out some other time to board meetings. Please, come out and listen to what's happening. It's very, very important that you take the time to let these people know how much I just read, Dr. Green, I'm so proud of you. If you've got this thing you just read, he's been made a member of superintendent. Listen to this. Made a member of the South Carolina Board of Education, the South Carolina Board of Education, not just Fairfield County. And with a term to expire in December 2022. Now, folks, there are a whole lot of superintendents in these, how many, 80 districts we have in this state?
82.
82. 82 districts. So you know how much they must think of our superintendent for him to be selected to go on. And I just sat here and read this after I got here tonight. And I'm so proud of him, and that's what you need to be also. Because he and these board members and the teachers and all the administrators, I saw Miss Swilly out there in the hall, these people are doing a wonderful job to educate. I wanted to say our children, because I'm gonna claim some of your children. Mine are grown, my granddaughter is grown, just graduated from college. Folks, we owe it to these people that I just mentioned. We owe it to Miss Jackie Wallace over there. And she puts this out, how often, once a month? Yes, she does a fabulous job of letting the world know what's happening with our school district. And we can at least show up here and just seeing your face and saying to these people, thank you. Thank you, we appreciate what you're doing for our children. And let that be, now next month when I come back, I want to see you, not just for these beautiful things up here, but because you really appreciate what these folks are doing. And God bless you all. That's, under 5 minutes?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We don't let you carry over, so I'm sorry. Start over next month. Any additional public comment? Thank you, ma'am. All right. What y'all are all here for, I believe. Presentations, recognition.
Are you doing, school board recognition first? Okay. So let's go into school board recognitions first.
Good evening.
Good evening. And so I didn't speak to this, but this is school board recognition month. And so each one of our schools takes the opportunity to recognize one of our board members for doing an outstanding job. So that is the context of what we're doing right now. And so now we'll move on to Kelly Miller Elementary School. Ms. Wood?
Ann ain't here, I'll take hers.
Somebody talking about taking yours in.
Good evening to the board, Superintendent Green. On behalf of Kelly Miller Elementary School, we'd like to say thank you for all that you do, for your support to our school, for all of your just blessings, just your blessings every day for our school. Ms. McDaniel, you're not here, so I'm a little uncomfortable trying to present to you, but we appreciate everything that you do, and we look forward to your continued support.
Did you hear that, Ms. McDaniel?
Danny, you want to take it or?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys want to stop by our school, we'd love to present it to her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Annie. Annie. Okay, they was presenting your basket. Kelly Miller. Would you like to thank them?
So I didn't hear it.
I know, but I'll take it for you. But anyway, you want to tell her thank you?
We're gonna split your basket up. What about that?
If you would just leave my basket at the front, I would have my niece pick it up. I don't know about Ms. Harrison holding on to my basket.
Okay. Then leave it at the front. You get it in the crown.
What about my good friend, Dr. Mason?
All right.
Thank you, yes.
Mr. Co-listed.
Mine's still a little better than yours. Mm-hmm.
Thank you before I give Ms. Harrison a hug over the phone.
She gone now.
Thank you, yes.
Okay, Annie. It's Mr. Miller time
It's
now.
my time. You don't like to wait, man. This is the show.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Well, Mr. Chair, Board of Trustees, Dr. Green, in honor of School Board Appreciation, and McCory Liston, we want to just say thank you for all of your service as well. And we thank you for everything that you do for all the students here in Fairfield County School District. We would like to present our board member, Mr. Henry Miller, who's been our hero for many, many years, has always been supportive to us, with a small token of our appreciation. Mr. Miller, will you please come forward?
Y'all wanna clap? that picture, girl? Thank you. All right. Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Board Chair Dr. Green and board members, just as my colleagues have said, we're so very thankful for your service and all that you do for our children here. I have a newly appointed board member, Reverend Jackson. Mr. Frick, we still love you too. So on behalf of Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, Mr. Jackson, we would like to present you with some thank you cards from our students and a small token of how much we appreciate all that you do.
All right, now to Fairfield Elementary School.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Dr. Green, Board of Trustees, Mr. Chair. On behalf of Fairfield Elementary School, home of the Stellar Stingrays, we're here to honor our board member, Ms. Paula Hartman, with a small token of appreciation. Thank you for being our representative.
And last but not least, Fairfield Central High School and the Fairfield Technology Center and going out as an academy. And Fairfield Middle, I mean, right?
Take it
Everybody.
Good evening, everybody. Mr. Freak, yes. But first, to all of our school board members, we truly appreciate your support and supporting of our school. All of you on various occasions, I know that I can say from Fairfield Central High School, I've seen each and every one of you, and so we definitely appreciate you. Our board member for tonight is Mr. Freak, so you have the entire block. You have the Gordon Odyssey Academy, the Fairfield Career Technology Center, as well as Fairfield Middle and Fairfield Central High School. So we want to present you with a token.
Next up, we're going to recognize the winning submissions from the 4th annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Contest. And so if Ms. Brown will come forward.
Good evening, can I get our elite ladies mentors to please come forward? All of our elite ladies mentors, if you would come forward.
All right.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The elite ladies of Fairfield County School District has been pleased to hold its 4th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. contest. The purpose behind these contests is intended to encourage students to reflect upon Dr. King's life, philosophy, and impact on the civil rights movement and present-day America. It is meant to challenge students to think about how civil rights and diversity affect their lives and how they can continue the work of Dr. King in their own way. For the 4th year, the elite ladies mentors and participants brainstorm ways to increase students, school, and community involvement through flyers, social media, word of mouth, and emails. As a result, the following outcomes were experienced. We added 2 new categories, a coloring contest for students in kindergarten through 2nd grade, and a performing arts category for students in the 3rd through 12th grade. Also, we invite you to take a tour around the district office today because all of the artwork that was submitted is displayed on the walls of the district office. So feel free to walk through our MLK art gallery. Also, every school in the district was represented in at least 2 or more categories, resulting in the following: 137 total entries for the Advancing the Dream Art Contest. 114 entries came from 3rd through 6th graders from Fairfield Magnet and Giger, 5 from Fairfield Middle, and 18 from Fairfield Central. 163 total entries for the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Coloring Contest for students in kindergarten through 2nd grade. These students were from McCory Liston, Kelly Miller, Fairfield Magnet, and Giger Elementary. We had 42 total entries for the 2018 Dr. Martin Luther King Oratorical Contest, 19 entries for the Performing Arts Contest, which was our new category, and 8 total entries for the 2018 Be the Change Service Project. Please give all of our students a round of applause. So if I can get our mentors to step behind the table and invite Dr. Green and Board Chair William Frick down to the front. The first recognition that we are giving out on tonight is our 2018 Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Oratorical Contest winners. Give me a minute, we have a lot of people. Okay, we're going to start with our lower level. This was a new category added on last year, and that's for our students in kindergarten through 2nd grade. And so, in 3rd place, from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, please put your hands together for Aaliyah Tribble. Yes. Yes.
So we're gonna do a group picture.
In 2nd place, from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, Peyton Swilly. And in 1st place, for lower level, K through 2nd grade, from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, Chloe Young. Now moving to upper level elementary, grades 3 through 6. In 3rd place, we have from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, Makia Lumpkin. In 2nd place, from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, Tavitria Amposa. And in 1st place, from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, we have Gianna Rose. Now moving to middle school. Middle school, grades 7 through 8. In 2nd place, we have Carlisha Workman. And in first place for Fairfield Middle School, Ms. Jayla Hare. Okay. Moving to high school, Fairfield Central High School, grades 9 through 12. We do have some honorable mentions. If we could have Ms. Kiara Drakeford, Mykesha Smith, and Arlenzia Boyd to please come forward for recognition in our honorable mention category. In third place, in the oratorical contest, we have Sylvani Johnson. In second place, we have Casey Hopkins. And in first place for Fairfield Central High School, we have Bryant Siebels. That completes our 2018 MLK Oratorical Contest winners. And I believe they're going to do one group shot.
All right, y'all come on in the center right here. Okay. Group shot. All right. Come on, it's right there. We'll let you do it. Let's give another round of applause.
At this time, we will do our Advancing the Dream coloring contest and art contest. Give us a few minutes. So we're going to start with our coloring contest, which was our largest group of submissions. And so we want the following people to come forward for honorable mentions. If we would have Miss Janiyah Clark from Kelly Miller Elementary. Amari Young from Giger Elementary. Jalen Bryce from Kelly Miller Elementary. Salvador Basabi from Fairfield Magnet School. Hello. Okay. What's your name? Janiyah Clark. Here you go, Janiyah Clark. Salvador Basabi. Micaiah Jefferson from McCory Liston School of Technology. Okay. Nevia Wright from McCory Liston School of Technology. And material work. That's material. Will Miss Samantha Harris please come forward? Now we're here in the 2018 MLK Coloring Contest placers, okay? In third place from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, Brylan Brown. He said his mom is back there. He wants to make sure you got the picture, okay? In second place from McCoy Liston School of Technology, Samantha Harris. And our 2018 MLK Coloring Contest winner from grades K through 2 is from Giger Elementary, Faith Jones.
Come on, let's get a big picture. All right, come on, everybody right in the middle, right? Let's get a picture. Come right in the middle. All right. Okay. Come through right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get us, as long as we got all of them. All right. Good job. Give another round of applause.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving to our 3rd through 12th grade art contest. These students were, this art contest was designed to see how Fairfield County School District students in grades 3 through 12 interpreted Dr. King's impact on our society. They had to develop artwork that showcased or depicted themes, advancing the dream, moving towards unity, justice, and peace. Starting on the upper elementary level, we would have some honorable mentions from Giger Elementary, Jamie Downs, from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, Owen Wilson, and from Giger Elementary, Marsha Kiner. Martia, I'm sorry, Martia. And in 3rd place from Giger Elementary, that's one of the trophies on there under our Advancing the Dream Art Contest. 3 is at the front. Here we go. All right. From Giger Elementary, we have Malaya Henderson. Okay. In 2nd place, from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, we have Kingston Belton.
Don't see what he wins, don't you? King, look over there.
And in 1st place, our winner of the 2018 Advancing the Dream Art Contest from Fairfield Magnet School for Math and Science, Alexia Hernandez. Moving to Fairfield Middle School, our honorable mentions are Gabrielle Cameron and Layla Keeler. And in third place from Fairfield Middle School, we have Justin Green. In second place from Fairfield Middle School, we have Skylar Truesdale. And in first place, and the winner of the Advancing the Dream Art Contest from Fairfield Middle School, we have Jaquan Bates. Next, moving to Fairfield Central High School. Honorable mentions on tonight go to Leslie Tapia, Ambrosia Henson, Celicia Jackson, Quay McBride, and Kiera Thomas. If they're here, if you will, please come forward at this time. In third place from Fairfield Central High School, we have Miss Marquita Carter. In second place from, okay. In second place from Fairfield Central High School, we have Ciandra Boatnight. And the winner of the 2018 Advancing the Dream Art Contest from Fairfield Central High School is Miss Genya Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our 2018 Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Art Contest.
Let's do one big picture. Come on. Give them a round of applause.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we only have two more categories. Well, one more after this one. This next category is our 2018 Advancing the Dream Performing Arts Contest. This is a new contest for the elite ladies. And in this contest, students were challenged to interpret Dr. King's impact on society through the use of the performing arts. Students were encouraged to use the performing arts, spoken word, poetry, dance, theater, and music or song to showcase or depict the theme Advancing the Dream, moving towards unity, justice, and peace. So we will start with our upper elementary level. We have honorable mentions. Upper elementary covered grades 3 through 6. And so tonight we have honorable mentions for Giger Course and Americo Brown from Fairfield Elementary School. If they would, please come forward. If Giger Course or their principal is in the building, if you would, please come forward. And there's Americo. Giger Course. Giger Course did an original song for the contest, and Americo did a spoken word poetry piece from Fairfield Elementary School. Let's give them a hand. Now we will do our placement in performing arts. In third place from Fairfield Elementary School, we have Nicholas McVugan. In second place, from Fairfield Elementary School, Jemiah Bryant. Jemiah contributed a spoken word poetry piece for the contest. And in first place, and the winner of the 2018 MLK Performing Arts Contest for grades 3 through 6 is Fairfield Magnet School Math and Science Drumline. Now moving to the middle school level, grades 7 through 8, we have honorable mentions in our performing arts category. Carlisha Workman, who submitted a spoken word piece. We also have honorable mentions for the 8th grade dancers who performed the Rise Up dance, Talacia Green, Tanisha English, and Amarty Rice Richmond. We also had another honorable mention, 8th grade dancers who performed the song Rise from Fairfield Middle School. Those dancers are Kaya Foster, Ariana Goodwin, and McKaylee Robinson. Are they here? And our last honorable mention from Fairfield Middle School is Serenity Perry and Elise Martin, who wrote an original rap for this category. Are they here? All right. Now moving to our 3rd place from Fairfield Middle School, our 8th grade dancers with Heal the World, Brianna Belton, Amani K-Mac, and Princess Jackson. Our 2nd place from Fairfield Middle School with the dance Break Every Chain, Abia Fee, Aaliyah Harvey, Aaliyah McLeod, and India Roach. And the winner of the 2018 MLK Performing Arts Contest from Fairfield Middle School is 8th grade dancers, My Life is in Your Hands, Anaya Armstrong, Kaylee Goff, and Ayana Heatley. Now moving to our high school level. Honorable mentions, submitting a rap performance, Marquez Pauling. Honorable mention, Roman Graddick for a spoken word poetry submission. Shantaria Burton for a spoken word poetry submission. And last but not least, Dorian Jackson for a spoken word poetry piece submitted. Placing third in our 2018 MLK Performing Arts Contest for an instrumental piece entitled Glory, Timothy Johnson. In second place, A Change Is Gonna Come, music/song, Miss Jocelyn Stringfellow. And the winner of the 2018 MLK Performing Arts Contest was a spoken word poetry piece submitted by Vincent Ngaro. Ladies and gentlemen, this completes our 2018 MLK Performing Arts contestants.
I've got one big picture. I got to go. Y'all come on that. All right, come on out. Come on out. Open. All right, come on in. Yeah, all right. Use your little bit. Use your little bit. You guys see the problem? You gotta tighten up a little bit. Okay. Still another round of applause.
And before we present our last category of awards, I was just alerted that our Fairfield Central High School Oratorical Contest winner is here. So if Mr. Bryant Siebel would please come in and receive your award at this time. Okay, our last award is the Be the Change 2018 service project, in which students had to create a service project, clearly identify a challenge in our Fairfield community, identify ways to address that challenge, put that plan into action, and then submit a written submission of their findings. So we will start with our upper level elementary. In third place, we have Fairfield Magnet School Beta Club for their submission. Fairfield Magnet School Beta Club, or principal if you're in the building. In second place, from McCoy Liston School of Technology, we have Miss Allie Wright, who did a service project on air pollution. winner of our 2018 Be the Change MLK Service Project, Yeager Gems. And the Yeager Gems is a project on cure for the cold and providing blankets and items for the elderly in the Ridgeway community. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Now we're moving to Fairfield Middle School. There is only one number one in this category. Please put your hands together for Akira Jones. And her service project submission was to create a community center in Ridgeway. And there's only one number one. We're at the high school level. From Fairfield Central High School, the service project winner is Anaya Ruff. Anaya submitted 2 service projects in case the judges couldn't decide which one to do. And so she expanded on her service project and she created another one, a thrift store that would provide items for those in need. And that, ladies and gentlemen, completes our Be the Change Service Project winners in recognition. To Dr. Green, Board Chair William Frick, and members of the Board of Trustees, if I could have our elite ladies, participants, parents, mentors who are in the building tonight, if you hadn't already left, if you would please stand to your feet at this time. Always at our January board meeting, I encourage our elite ladies to come and witness the board in action. And so I want to give these young people a round of applause for coming out on tonight and witnessing what truly happens at our board meeting. Thank you all for your time.
So we're told you just stay here for a second. On behalf of the Fairfield County School District Board of Trustees, I'd like to publicly thank Ms. Brown and these mentors for their willingness to work with our young people. Too often people talk about what's going wrong with young people, but they aren't willing to invest their energy or time into doing what's right. And so I'd like to thank them for giving up their time because they're going out to do it. Thank you.
It always amazes me after the presentation, nobody wants to see it. Thank you all. Moving on with the agenda. The next item on the agenda would be the matter regarding a student hearing appeal request. I believe that matter has been resolved, so it will not be necessary for us to address that at this time. Next will be the approval of. He said, "We'll make them." Next item on the agenda will be the approval of the board minutes for the December 7, 2017 regular called board meeting. Is there a motion regarding the December minutes.
Mr. Chair, I say we approve the, December 12th, regular board meeting minutes. Can I get a second?
I second that.
Thank you, Ms. Harris. Thank you. Mr. Miller, it's been motioned and second. All those, is there any discussion on the minutes?
Annie? Still there? You got any questions on the, minutes?
No, I did that, even though it's on, so I didn't have any questions.
Okay.
You found what you're looking for, Ms.? Ms. Hartman, was that the only issue you had, or was just the one statement there?
There was one statement that was,
Okay.
wasn't completed.
I don't think he might have any problem if you just submitted that correction, Ms. Brown, and it can be included in the minutes.
All right, okay. I don't have a thing to fill out.
I understand. We'll get that taken care of.
Thank you.
Is there, okay, it's been motioned and seconded. I think we now move to approve the amendments. All those in favor of approving the amendments with Ms. Hartman adding in her correction, all in favor, signify by raising your right hand. Ms. McDaniel?
Ms. McDaniel? We voting on the proof of minutes.
Okay.
I'm
She
going to
abstained.
because I feel like we need to be voting on it after this little correction.
Okay.
Note it down.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, I believe that will be 4 in favor, 1 against, and 1 abstention. Next, we have superintendent's report.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, a couple of items I'd like to bring to your attention. First of all, we'd like to thank the Fairfield Central High School Band and Honors Chorus for performing at the King Day at the Dome March on yesterday. I hate that I was unable to make it, but I was under the weather. But I hear they did an outstanding job, so we'd like to thank them for braving the cold weather and getting up early in the morning to participate in that program. Also, I'd like to obviously bring your attention the outstanding newsletter that Ms. Wallace has done once again, highlighting all of the wonderful things that we have occurring in the district. So, doing some free time, please take an opportunity to read about all the wonderful things that are occurring here in Fairfield County School District. If you have not heard, school is closed for tomorrow. And so, due to the potential for inclement weather,
Doc, you said that was for the children. What about district office staff?
that's for all faculty, staff, and students, Mr. So no one will be required to report tomorrow.
I'm just messing with you.
So, and Mr. Freeman about it right, we probably won't get a flake now that I canceled school tomorrow, but at least the meteorologist suggests that we will, and so we've erred on the side of caution. I'll be anxiously awaiting to see what we get tomorrow. All right.
It's to start about 6 o'clock in the morning, by the way.
Yeah. Also, I had some brief conversations earlier today relative to a sick bank that we are working on. We have observed that we've had several employees who have been faced with some long-term illnesses, who have exhausted their sick days. And so we are exploring the possibility of creating a policy in which we develop a sick bank. I think it is a very good thing. I was vaguely familiar with that because we started one in Chesapeake County. And so several districts have one, and it really serves as a benefit to people who encounter these long-term illnesses. So I'll be presenting a policy to the board sometime over the next month or so, outlining a policy for your approval. Okay, any questions about that? Okay. And last, I'd like to thank the legislative delegation Senator Fannin, Representative Marydale Douglas, for having the confidence in me to serve as our representative on the State Board of Education. I do not take that appointment lightly, and I'll do my best to represent you well and not embarrass you, Reverend Jackson. All right. So, I should be sworn in sometime over the next few weeks in preparation to attend the February State Board meeting. And my term ends, I think, in 2022. Okay. Ms. Frick, that's all I have relative to the announcement. Okay. Oh, yeah, so I'll go ahead and move on to the next item.
No,
Okay.
that sounds good.
And so moving on to the next item, the Carnegie Hall funding request. And so just to refresh the memory, the Fairfield County School District Honors Chorus under the direction of Ms. Alicia Graham was accepted to participate in New York's Invitational Music Festival held at Carnegie Hall, March 20th, 2018. The students will arrive in New York on Sunday, March 18th, and will return to Winsboro Wednesday, March 21st, 2018. There are 28 students, including 3 alumni students who were included on the tape submission for acceptance. And we will include 8 chaperones participating in this field study. The total cost of the trip is estimated at $57,516. Each student has paid or is expected to pay a total of $500. That's either through payments or fundraising. So at this point, we have collected from students about $12,665. There is a remaining $39,851 remaining to fund the trip. We are tentatively expecting some additional donations from some of our local businesses. I made contact with First Citizens. He's indicated that they are going to make a donation, and there are a couple of other businesses as well. But we need to go ahead and move forward to secure funding. So although we may and are likely to receive some additional donations, I am asking the board to approve the balance of $39,851. We have identified some savings in the budget where we previously had budgeted some money for the international teachers and some of those fees associated with the securing of some international teachers. We have some latitude in the budget, and so I'm asking to transfer that $39,851 to an account that can be used to fund the Carnegie Hall trip.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman, Dr. Green. Work, right? Okay. All right. Chair will entertain a motion regarding the funding request of $39,851.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we pay that remaining balance for that Carnegie Hall trip.
A second.
There's been motion second. Any discussion? Mr. Miller?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead, Ms.
Go
Mack.
ahead, Ms. McDaniel.
Ms. Mack.
Yes, ma'am.
was it stated that this was an invitation for the choir to come?
So Ms. McDaniel, we had to sit in an audition tape, and so our audition tape was accepted. So it was, so I guess you could say it's an invitation, but we had to audition in order for the invite.
Okay, no, I'm just asking because I'm a firm believer that when our students go off and they're representing the district, that the district should, in my opinion, they should pay the full ride, but if they've done the fundraising, then I'm most definitely in favor of the district, funding the balance of the trip because they are representing the district and putting the district, in a positive light, not just in, I would say, going to New York, but the whole Southeast.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Miller?
Man, Mr. Chair, I got to get that thing right, man. I'm so used to
You both do. I know.
Sorry, I'm so used to that. And so, let's just say the remaining balance without, and if we can say that, then whatever it is, remaining balance.
Right, and I believe that's what Mr. Reverend Jackson's motion was, and I was gonna ask to clarify.
Right.
That would be the absolute maximum amount we would be talking about. You are anticipating some additional funding coming in, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Any further discussion on this matter? All right, seeing no further discussion, all those in favor of approving the funding of the remainder of the Carnegie Hall trip, please signify by raising your right hand. Ms. McDaniel?
Ms. McDaniel? In favor.
I believe that is 6-0. Is that correct, Ms. Smith?
Yeah.
I was messing with him. He didn't hear me. All right.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
before you go to the next item, I just want to echo, Dr. Green with regards to the students going to, from the honors course, studying at the King at the Dome. And just want to, acknowledge that this year is the first year that they've had a high school perform, and for our students to be the first students to present, I think that's just phenomenal. And I want to send a shout out to Pastor Corbin. He was there sitting on the front row and had his own video, and I think he was the happiest, most proudest pastor of Fairfield County School District that I've seen in a long time. So if any of his church members are there, they would just acknowledge to him, because I mean he was on the front row and he was really cheering our students on, and he was so proud. But overall, our students did do an excellent job, and it was cold. It was cold because they was sun. So I just want to thank them for accepting the request, and not just the chorus, but also the band. Our band also marched in front of the group. So I just want to acknowledge that, and also just want to reflect it in the record that they were the first high school chorus to and band to perform for the King at Dome.
Sounds good.
Thank you for letting us know that. All right, anything further? Got you covered? All right. Nothing under curriculum and instruction on this guy? All right, very good. Operations and finance.
Good evening. The first item on the operations and finance, you have the finance report for board review for the month of December.
Any questions regarding the December financials? All right, sir, thank you.
Item number 2 is auditor contract renewal decision. The superintendent is requesting guidance from the Board of Trustees regarding the auditor's contract. The district's audit firm with Maccabee Swartz Hallenday, their contract ends with the audit services for the 2016-17 fiscal year. And in the board package, you have audit contract extension proposal. So basically, we're asking either the board to either make a decision whether they want to send the contract out for bid or just renew the contract via the proposal attached.
All right, very good. I'm going to go a little bit out of order on this because it's something we've got to provide some guidance on. Is there any discussion about this situation? Basically, we either go forward with the firm that we've had or as Mr. Robinson said, put it out for bid. I think we've had them for the last 3 years. Is that correct? Have they been the auditor the last 3 years? A couple of years?
So this past 3 was the board selected them. We took it out for an RFP 3 years ago and they were selected, and they were the firm prior to that.
Okay. Any discussion on this? Anybody have a motion or anything?
Annie? Ms. McDaniel? Hello?
Okay, I'm here.
Do you have anything you want to talk about? We're at the point where we're talking about whether we're going to continue with the auditors we have or go out for bid with other ones.
No, I didn't have much. I just thought it was a little strange that we were sitting it for 3 years, because normally we would sit it just 1 year at a time. And usually we would go out for the whole 3 years and put it back out for bid. But I'm okay with the recommendation.
bids. I think it always should be put out for bids. That's my opinion anyway. Thank you.
All right. Is there a motion in regard to this? I believe this would be an action item that we've got.
I'll make a motion to put it out for bids.
Okay, Ms. Hartman has made a motion to put the contract out for bid. Is there a second? Hearing none, motion fails. Any further motion?
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion that, we go.
You got your microphone on there, Mr.
I
Miller?
don't think I got it on, Ms. Hartman.
Go along with the current, auditor that we have for the next, 3 years, providing they get a second.
I second.
All right, there's been a motion and a second to go forward with the contract extension as outlined in board docs. Any additional conversation on that?
Again, I want to put it on the record that, especially if we're going out 3 years, that we should put it out for bids. I want that put on the record. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, all right, if nothing further, all those in favor of extending the contract as outlined in board docs, signify by raising your right hand. All those opposed?
Ms. McDaniel?
Abstain.
I'll leave 4 in favor, 1 against, and 1 abstention.
And what I stated on the record was why I voted against it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next item.
All right, the final item is the Kelly Miller School Addition bid information. The superintendent recommends the board approval to move forward with the Kelly Miller School Addition with Penn Contracting as the general contractor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, and so you probably saw in board docs, that there was some additional costs that we initially did not anticipate with this project. Because of, current regulations relating to water pressure at the facility, we may have to add an additional water tower, to meet some of the current code. That could potentially run somewhere in the range of $250,000, to add that water tower. So we aren't 100% sure about that cost, but we have an estimate there. Kind of in summary, what we have been told is, even though the current building has been grandfathered in as it relates to the current code relating to water pressure, if we do this addition, we are going to have to bring the water pressure up to code, which results in some additional funding. I've always been kind of perplexed by that, because if we were to have a fire today, it would be no less important to address the fire after we build the building as it was before we built the building. So, so I've always been a little perplexed about the implementation of some of these codes. But I wanted you to understand why the estimate is probably a little more than we had anticipated, and where that additional cost is coming from.
Thank you. Is there a motion in regard to the Kelly Miller School Addition bid?
I have a question, Mr. Chair.
Let's do a motion first, and then we can get to discussion. Is there a motion to, regarding the Kelly Miller bid?
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we, take superintendent recommendation on this bid, try to do a second.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.
I second the motion.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve the bid that is before us on the Kelly Miller School Addition. All right, now, discussion.
The question that I have is this 250 approximation for water pressure, is that to be added to the figure that we have here?
No, sir.
Or is that included in
Yeah,
it?
that's included in the figure.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
is there any way that the county will pay for that, for the, tower?
No, ma'am.
county, you know, that helps also the area, right? Not just the school?
Yeah, but it's school property, Ms. Harris, I don't see why the county would be obligated.
Would the tower just be for the school, or can the
Yes,
rest of
yes.
the area be helped by that as well?
Yeah, the tower would be just for the school. And so, I mean, obviously there are different requirements for a school than just a residential home. And so, you know, the water pressure requirements would be greater for a school than just a home in that community.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair.
go ahead, Ms. Mack, go right ahead.
Okay,
I didn't mean to cut across, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
my concern is that we put this out as a bid and not as a proposal, and we chose the lowest bid. We know sometimes accepting the lowest bid, causes faulty, quality. So, is there any particular reason why we chose, a bid, and how are we gonna ensure that by choosing a bid, we're still gonna have quality, materials?
And so, Ms. McDaniel, that has been our process. I think for virtually every project we've had, with the exception of the new Career and Technology Center, that we have bid the project out in a sealed bid, low bid, method. Obviously, I mean, the board can elect to go a different direction. I think with some, there's probably some documentation that you'd have to pull together if you decided not to go with a low bid process. But that's just simply been the process we've implemented since I've been here.
Okay, I'm not trying to, change the process this time. I would like for you to, ensure and let us know, maybe not now, but at a later date, how we're going to make sure that, the materials are quality. But for the future, if you guys would maybe consider using RFPs instead of, bid process, because with the bid process, you have to choose the lowest. And sometimes that does not end up being good.
Okay, Ms. McDaniel.
Any further discussion?
My only thought is this right here, is that, and I know we can't, what's the word, make anybody do anything, but I would hope that, this company, Penn, would look at our local, subcontractors here, our local people here, and you know, I would hope that word get out, to them, you know, you can't tell them you better, but we wanna urge them to make sure that they hire our local vendors, you know, our local folks here, because that's one thing about it, you know, I don't wanna sound, but, you know, I don't want that money going all the way back to Valentine. I wanna leave some of it here, you know what I'm saying, just like we were talking about, you know, the village or whatever. That money stays, some of that money stay here. So, you know, we can do some things, so that's my biggest thing in that, and make sure that they do quality work, you know. But I'm with this, you know, with that. Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're just looking at the price. That's what we're going by, low bid. We don't look at references from different ones?
Yeah, so there's a process even with low bid, Ms. Hartman. You still have to determine that someone has a capacity to do the job. You still check references and past work. So that is the primary method. But if you determine that someone didn't have the capacity or negative references or some justification for not choosing the low bid, obviously you cannot choose. You don't have to if you can provide justification why you don't. So we do follow up past the low bid to ensure that people have the capacity and workmanship to complete the job.
So someone does look at as far as references, as far as what they've already done, as far as.
Absolutely.
And another question is when are you talking about starting this?
As soon as possible.
So where's the funds coming from?
I mean, we've already set aside the funding for this project. We did this funding was set aside a while ago.
So that was set aside when the middle school was done?
It was shortly after that, or was it before?
So it's supposed to be coming from the savings from the,
It was
what we
capital,
saved last year?
capital funding, I believe.
Yep,
It was a bond on one and it was capital on the other, does anybody remember?
I can't remember, yeah, but the funding was determined a while ago.
I recall you saying that all of the plans that we had for renovation and so forth were already funded.
Yes.
The money that you moved out into some funds for the building, that's what is coming out of that account?
So it's either through the bond money that we extended this year, or through the money we transferred to the capital account from savings. I can't recall exactly which funding stream it came from, but that funding has already been transferred to the capital account and already exists. So we aren't asking for additional funding. The funding has already been identified for this project.
Any further questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, and I want to clarify, I don't think I stated who the bid was being awarded to, but I kept referring to it as what's in the board docs, but it would be the awarding of the bid to Penn Contracting as the general contractor for the Kelly Miller stuff. It's been motioned and seconded.
And that was replacing the portables and what the buildings that are replaced, those portables.
That's correct.
Thank you.
All those in favor of awarding the bid, please signify by raising your right hand. Ms. McDaniel?
Yes, sir.
I believe that'll be 6-0. Thank you. Next, we move on to Human Resources.
Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. For your approval this evening, the superintendent presents to you certified resignations and terminations, where the superintendent recommends approval for those certified staff members indicated in Exhibits 1A and 1B.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a motion in regard to the certified personnel in resignation terminations in 1A and 1B?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make recommendation, not recommendation, but accept the superintendent recommendation for Exhibit A and B, providing they get a second.
I second.
It's been motioned and seconded to accept the superintendent's recommendation for certified resignation termination in Exhibit 1A and 1B. Obviously, we can't have discussion of this personnel matter. All those in favor, signify by raising your right hand.
In favor?
Thank you. I believe that's 6-0. And now up to me. Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to back up just one question.
Just how far you want to back up?
Just to the previous, of doing the resignations.
Be careful, Ms. Hartman. It's personnel.
No, I'm not talking about personnel, I'm the one before that, before personnel.
Okay.
On our materials for our students in the Career Center, in the welding class, do we have sufficient helmets, everything they need to weld?
I've never heard that we did this already.
I've heard they only had one.
One helmet?
One of everything.
I would have to check on that, I doubt.
And also a student used it and burnt their hands with using the gloves.
I'm going to ask y'all to talk about that after the meeting. It's not on the agenda.
So, oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. A couple of things we've got, and that looks like that'll take care of it for the evening. You see under there, I'm going to start with the second item first. There are some, I believe we have a couple board members going to be going up to D.C. to represent us. Y'all got snowed out last year, I think, but year before last? Okay. All right. So y'all have a good trip, and tell everybody up there we said hello.
Well, we'll go ahead and talk to Trump.
Good luck with that.
Do we know at the 2 days at the Capitol, which one is the one for our area? Usually it's the second one, and they canceled it, I think, last year.
No, I think there's still a calendar in in our stuff that tells us about that. Or I think the school board association website usually has a pretty good calendar. They'll say that. So
Okay.
while I don't personally know, I'd say check that out.
All right, thank you.
All right, as far as, yeah, there's a calendar under the boards here and stuff. Now, one thing we need to do, it was, as this is Board Appreciation Month, South Carolina School Board Association has asked all school districts to go over the ethical principles as members of boards. They have asked me to read this item and for us to sign off on it. Ms. McDaniel, we will leave it available for you to sign off on when you are able to do so. So I will go through this quickly. As members of the board of the Fairfield County School District, we pledge our efforts to improve public education in our community and will solemnly try to represent the interest of the entire district when making decisions and to rely on available facts and our judgment rather than on individual special interest groups. Understand the proper role of the board is to set principles governing the district and to hire a chief administrative officer to carry out these policies. Encourage an open exchange of ideas by all board members during the decision-making process. Seek regular communications between the board, students, staff, and all segments of the community. Attend on board meetings and to study issues facing the board, enact policies, official actions only after a full discussion at meetings. Work with other board members in a conscientious and courteous manner, benefiting the public trust placed in the position of school board trustee. Communicate concerns and public reaction to board policy and school programs to the superintendent and other board members in a professional manner. Support employment of persons best qualified for staff positions and to ensure a regular and impartial evaluation of all staff. Avoid conflicts of interest and to refrain from using our board positions for personal or partisan gain. Encourage recognition of achievement of our students and staff of the involvement of community residents. Support legislation and funding which will improve the educational opportunities and environment for students and staff. Take no individual action that would compromise the integrity of the board or administration and to respect the confidentiality of information that is privileged under the Freedom of Information Act. Study current educational issues and to participate in training programs such as those offered through the South Carolina School Board Association and the National School Board Association, and make our district's educational settings the best possible to encourage all students to achieve and love learning. Dated January 2018. They would like us to all sign. We have a nice Sharpie that I believe Ms. Brown has provided for us. I think we can do that upon adjournment.
Well, I have one announcement.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. I am excited. My daughter that graduated in 2009 has an interview at Ohio State for veterinary school and Auburn University.
I think you have to call it the Ohio State. I don't think they want to do it. Congratulations. That's all.
She goes next week to Ohio State and February the 8th to Auburn University.
Anything else for the good of the board? Well, I did want to take one moment. I see some folks out here who were at the local Martin Luther King parade. I just want to say that our band was excellent. Mr. Miller and I were educated that we have a Kelly Miller band that is incredible. First time I'd ever seen them, and just very proud of them. And I know our band represented us well down in Columbia, but I heard from a friend of mine in Chester that our band was missed at the Chester parade this year. So, but they're all doing an excellent job, and just wanted to say that we're very proud to see them in our parade this past Saturday.
While you're talking about Kelly Miller, the young man that was so sharp tonight, actually plays for the choir at Kelly Miller. I mean at Zion Pure. And can play a guitar too.
So you play?
Well, he certainly dresses like he can play.
He's sure.
Anything additional? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
Mr. Chair, I make a motion we adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. See you next
Good night,
month.
Ms. McDaniel. Feel better.
All right, man.